Ajit Chandra yesterday, who played an outstanding match.
1-0.
We'll see which Olah shows up to the table today and whether he's in a healthier and better place. Certainly looking more like the Olah we're used to seeing from the get-go.
An active start for him. 12-12, his record in singles this year.
And if Olah has a really strong performance here, if he can clinch the sweep, he would keep the Princeton Revolution alive in this match.
But he has to get the sweep.
Has to be a sweep.
Because the golden game, as Olah misses on the return try off the forehand loop, the golden game is where both teams will be fighting for 6 points. Each game in singles constitutes a point. So you look at the tally, 10-2, you win 3 games, you go 10-5, and then you have a chance, down 5, to still win the outright match with those 6 points. But for in the golden game, Lebesson trying to make a comeback here after a slow start. Was an Olympian in 2016. Olah was the first player from Finland ever to play in the Olympics in table tennis.
That is a solid forehand.
He's known for his mastery with the backhand, but the forehand, sneaky good as well.
Well, I thought maybe there was some sweat on Lebesson's racket, so it was just checking.
6-2.
The way in which Olah is moving the ball around is putting Lebesson under duress.
Maybe a thumb mark or something.
7-2.
Emmanuel Lebesson, 37 years old, 11-13 in singles. Off the table with a few of these. Second overall pick in the MLTT draft is Lebesson, 2024.
2-9.
You couldn't read a serve any better than that, taking it quickly off the bounce and sending it deep with interest.
9-3.
Well, Lebesson is trailing a lot here. Regardless of whether he wins or loses this first game, he needs to pick up some momentum to at least capture 2 or 3 points. Getting a bit of a groove, it will help him going into game 2. Right now it's sailing for Olah.
Game points for Olah.
4.
Came in, got the net, and missed the table.
5-10.
Just dissecting that forehand push was Lebesson.
10-6.
Yeah, see, these points may seem insignificant when Olah has such a big lead, but they do make a difference.
Behind his service, Benedek Olah answers the call, and still, with the Revolution taking this opening game in singles, are in the hunt. Not completely out of it mathematically in their head-to-head today.
1-0.
Benedek Olah, so much pressure is on his shoulders, and he feels that, knowing that the team relies so much on his point-producing abilities. And they're going to need every bit out of him, despite the fact that he is not 100% today.
Big opportunity missed there for Olah. It's exactly the start that Lebesson will be looking for. Not just to get a lot of points on the board for himself, but also keeping Olah scoreless in game 2 so far.
Set. 4-0. Set. 4-0.
Talked before about how much quickness can help when you're playing against a taller and more powerful player like Olah.
0-5.
Lebesson does have that quickness. If you can get onto his forehand at different points on the table, he has that compact shot with great acceleration.
0-6.
That's a big change in score lines between game 1 and what we're seeing now from Manu Lebesson.
Complete juxtaposition from the first game, and there's the more power for Olah. Getting one sitting up, absolutely demolishes it.
7-1.
But for the most part, taken out of his element. 7-1.
Lebesson, do not drop your hand under the table. Serve over the table.
So umpire Hong Yao Zhang making sure that Lebesson clears his free hand
7-2.
when he's serving.
And why would he need to do that?
Under the rules for the serve, the ball has to be visible to the opponent and umpire, depending on where the
3-7.
player is standing, or one of the umpires, from the moment it leaves the hand all the way through to the contact. So you can't cover the ball at all with parts of your body or your hand.
Had a tough time
3-8.
with the attempt at a counterattack after Lebesson found a backhand flick.
And there's that quickness we talked about, and now 2 points away. Lebesson can guarantee Chicago the win in the match, and that they will come away from this match with more points than Princeton Revolution. And that backhand receive, you don't see that from many players. We've seen strong backhand receives and quick backhand receives, but Olah just, all of his backhand receives have more power than most people's loops.
10.
Serving to stay in the second game is Olah with game points against him.
11-4.
Started out behind
Chicago wins.
and could not recover as Olah drops the second game, ensuring that Chicago Wind will win overall the match, but still points to be played, as that will factor into things playoff-wise and as the season rolls on. Strong showing from him in the second game.
1-0.
Benedek Olah, first 2 matches this week in singles, won 1 of 3 games in each one of them.
That big backhand from Olah.
Now, while mathematically the Chicago Wind are going to overall win the match against the Revolution, by the way the points are constructed in the standings, there's not as much of an emphasis or importance on whether the team wins overall against another team. It's how many points you win. So there's still a lot on the line for the Revolution to play for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Olah can win this and they can go in 11-4 and then potentially win the Golden Game 11-10, you add that 10 to the 14 that they won yesterday and the day before, that's a pretty good weekend.
3-3.
I mean, 14-14, and even if they come out of this with 3 or 4, it's still a reasonable weekend. But yeah, if they were able to capture 10, it would certainly maybe feel like a loss to them, but not really a significant one.
3-4.
Frustration from Lebesson.
Definitely going to get a yellow card for that.
Yellow card.
That is a warning. No points will be given up. The first warning.
5-3. Players, please change sides.
You know, with Lebesson, we saw yesterday, I think, when he had maybe a warning or a card from the umpire. Something happened. I think it was similar and kind of falls
5-3.
apart a little bit. I talked then about how that tension doesn't really go, even if you try and relax. The tension in your arms and hands stay, and you can't execute shots like this. It's really the worst thing in table tennis, to be tense and to be tight. Gives advice, how much he allows other members of his team on the bench to give advice, and I think he has a great
3-7.
ability to read the room with his players and know all of those things. I mean, it's not easy as a coach to stand there and say nothing, but sometimes that's
3-8.
what is needed.
It's kind of like when some people, they don't want advice, they just want to be listened to.
Next.
And in a way,
3-8.
that's kind of what Coach Owens was doing.
8-4.
I asked Coach Owens about that, and it's very player-led, the team, and obviously he will impart his wisdom when he needs to. But when you have such a collaborative effort, it really does build up the cohesion with the team on and off the court.
That's a
9-4.
great long fast reverse. Yeah, I mean, actually, like, one of the things that I think is a really good mark of a great coach, and it seems counterintuitive, is
5-9.
knowing when not to speak. Because it's you know, a lot of coaches feel like they're in an important role and they feel pressured to say something, but a great coach has to know
5-10.
when to say nothing. Anyway, Benedek Olah sitting on multiple
11-5. Game
match
3.
points, and
Princeton Revolution.
11-5, and Olah recovering some of his weekend. Looked in better health out there and with better energy. Nice to see for the Princeton Revolution.
All that is left is the golden game.